Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Lenny and this is Big Girls Really Do Cry, and it's also the diet word. So what has the last month been like for me? Shit. Literally and not literally. Yeah. So yeah, I did my last one of these on the 2nd of January, I think. And plan was to start all afresh, blah blah blah, and because I'd had a couple of weeks of trying to stay within my maintenance, and then on New Year's Eve and then on Christmas Day I didn't stay within my maintenance, and then I can't remember now, is it New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well? I definitely didn't. And then so I started fresh on the 2nd. Had my breakfast on the morning, my stomach started. So yeah, I was in agony with my gallbladder again. The pain is horrendous. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And yeah, basically it took about a week to recover, which is what seems to happen now. And either I try again, end up with pains again, which I think I did on the Wednesday, and then I sometimes get a bout of diarrhea after as well. I don't know why, but just everything, why not? Just fling it all in. So yeah, so it takes about a week to clear. So I think I started to eat on the Sunday again of that week. It's probably better if I look, because that would give us more of a accurate yeah. So on the Sunday I had 1,391 calories. My daily average for the first week was 756, which is not very good, is it? So then start to eat normal again and whatever. The following week had a pretty good week. Daily average was 2,121, which is under my 2,400 that I want to have. The next week 2,270, so again under my 2,400, so that was fine. So moving on to this week, well, to be honest, on the Sunday at the back end of last week, so a week ago today, I overate. I had chocolate and other things which put me over calories. However, I was still under for the week because I hadn't fully ate through the week. And then on the Monday I decided to have takeaway. I think it was chip shop or something, and also some more chocolate and stuff. Not great, not a good idea. Don't recommend doing that. On the Tuesday, I stayed within my calories. It was 2,000 and something. I think that's 300. Got my eyesight. 342. So yeah. So on the Tuesday I was under 2,000, just under. But I noticed on the night time that my stomach felt a bit gripey, shall we say. Uncomfortable but not painful, if that makes sense. But by the morning I was fine, so I was like, okay. On the Wednesday when I woke up, I had a cup of tea and 2 slices of toast, and 2 hours later I was in agony with my gallbladder again. So it was, wait a minute, for about 2.5 hours the pain lasted. And honestly, I wouldn't, like I said before, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It's just horrendous. So all I had on the Wednesday was those, didn't have anything else. On the Thursday I'd get an hour do it to get some dark chocolate, because I know it's good for anti-inflammatory. It's got anti-inflammatory and properties to it, but also just to put some sort of different taste in my mouth. And when I've done it before, I've literally broke one piece up into tiny pieces, and then just throughout the day I had a tiny, like, I'm literally talking a dot size piece to sort of swill around my mouth, which sounds a bit weird. But no, Lainey didn't do that, did ya? Lainey decided to have, I think I was maybe 8 or 9 pieces. So by the time the night time came, I was in agony, this time for 3 hours. Wasn't worth it. Don't know why I did it. Stupid, absolutely stupid. I was so annoyed with myself when I thought about it after. I just was like, oh, I'll be fine. But whenever I get the pain, it's always 2 or 3 hours later. And yeah, so obviously it was still aggravated. My stomach had calmed, because it calms down in between that I'm not in pain. It feels perfectly normal. So until I eat something, I don't really know that it's going to start again. Does that make sense? But from what's been happening recently, I need to give it a good few days to calm with nothing, just water. So yeah, so I did that. As I said, wasn't a bright idea. And then I thought, oh, just to have something different from water, I'll have on the Friday this was, I'll have a cup of soup. It was just actually it wasn't cup of soup, it was Ainsley Harriet, but you know, same difference in it. And it was chicken and leek, and I didn't have any of the, I kind of drained all the bits off it, so I just had the liquid, which seems a bit weird, but it was just for a different flavour, because, like, you know, like with the water, and I just thought, it's just pure liquid, surely it shouldn't have any effect. And it didn't affect me, it didn't affect my gallbladder, but I ended up with diarrhea. So I don't know if the gallbladder thing is the IBS and the gallbladder aggravating each other, if that makes sense. Like, I know that they've said to us that fat aggravates the gallbladder, and I'm going to make a conscious effort to try and lower my fat intake, and I'm definitely not going to have a takeaway that is greasy like a chip shop or out like that. And obviously chocolate, things like that. I need to do something. I know that, like, the doctors, I'm speaking to the consultant, when is it? On the beginning of March anyway. I'm going to try and get weighed at the end of February. I'm going to ring everybody tomorrow. Like, I don't think my doctor would help in any way, but I'm not sure if the diarrhea thing is just the after effect of the gallbladder thing. But I know when I was a kid, I always had issues with my stomach ever since I was a kid. It was probably classed as IBS then, but no one ever said anything. And I always had issues with constipation a lot, and stomach pains and whatever. Anyway, I remember going to the doctors a few times with my mum, and then when I was about 13, I remember being there and him just saying that I had a lazy bowel. It was like, well, you've just got a lazy bowel, and I was like, alright. Do you know what I mean? So I do think things take a long time to sort of go through my body, which is probably, you know, I know you're supposed to, you know, the quicker it goes through your body, the better. And obviously if I eat too much fibre, then I risk being with diarrhea. If I eat too much fat, then obviously I have the risk of the gallbladder. And yeah, it's just, I really need to get some sort of balance right, I guess, is what I'm saying. The trouble is like, also being in the wheelchair and stuff, and having the carers means that I tend to have a lot of microwave meals, and a lot of microwave meals are really high in fat. You can get low calorie, like diety ones, but obviously they take down the calories, which means that I'll not end up with enough calories, because, so, you know what I mean, they won't give us enough calories to, yeah, I don't know. I need to do something. I know I need to do something. I need to help myself, and I'm obviously not helping myself, so, like, yeah. I need to go back to where I was before, in the sense of I was eating the things I liked still, but I wasn't being extreme, and that's the thing. And I think if I went back to that, so rather than having a whole bag of chocolate, you know what I mean, having one small bar of chocolate is totally different. But I was having a whole bag of chocolate, you know what I mean, a whole bag of chocolate, and then a fish and chips type of thing. So yeah, yes, I think it's just, I've got, yeah, my brain's not in much at the minute. Not that it ever is, to be fair, but yes, so the plan is for the, once I get through this, I haven't been able to eat yet still. Obviously we're on Sunday, this started on Wednesday. I'm going to try some chicken on Tuesday, I think. Seems to have to sort of thingy that out so far. Like, after the diarrhea, I have taken some Imodium, so I don't know if maybe trying tomorrow would work, but no. You just get, like, I get nervous of eating at first, and then after a couple of weeks of it, of being nervous of it again, I'm like, I'll be fine, and then, you know, I'm not. But this is, you know, to have this twice in 1 month, I've never had that before, and I don't want it again. I don't want it again ever, to be honest. So, as I said, I need to help me, and I'm gonna try and reduce. I'm not gonna be like completely out of it, because I can't do that, but I'm gonna try and limit, in terms of obviously no greasy takeaway one, and also, like, obviously no huge amounts of chocolate either. So yes, that is the plan for the next month. I hope everyone else is doing better. And yeah, I will hopefully get weighed by the end of the month, if he's got his, if it's been recalibrated, I can't say it, recalibrated, yeah, if it's been adjusted, and he's got the scales back, I'll hopefully get weighed at some point, so I'll have some stand of where I am, and I shall put in the screenshots of my FitnessPal, so you can see my daily, weekly average, and I shall catch you next month. Yes. So yeah, if you aren't already subscribed, please think about subscribing, and yeah, I shall catch you then. Take care, and bye bye now. Bye bye.